is very important in reference to girlfriends. Of course, having girlfriends is very important, but, in reference to me, my parents was together a lot. My mother and father was together a lot. I was with my parents a lot. Every time we went, I was with my father, I was with my mother. When we traveled around the world and places we went, different properties and locations we would travel to, I was always with my mother and father. Many things of importance. And in reference to the history of things, in reference to girlfriends, I don't believe in, relationships with a girlfriend that I don't ever spend time with. I'm not that kind of person. I'm the kind of person I like being around a girlfriend or friends and, celebrity friends, how you doing? And, business acknowledgments of friendly people, lots of things of importance. But in reference to me dating girls, I'm straight. Everybody knows that I'm not gay. But in reference to relationships, I don't play the game where a girl tries to rip me off or tries to steal my mother and father's mansions or blocks me from being at my mother and father's mansions and tries to gold dig on me or tries to steal, from me, or tries to ruin my career or tries to steal my career, or she's conspiring with, or any particular female that might be conspiring with their bodyguards that are secret government agents or bodyguards that are trying to steal the studios. I don't get involved in that shit. I'm the only child of my mother and father. I'm the last living relative and only child of my mother and father. And I'm the owner of the estates of my parents. I don't go along with the tricks of executives or business people trying to make themselves more important at my companies than me, and then they tried to hijack the companies, and then they tried to block me from being at my own offices, at my own companies. No, I don't play that shit. People need to get arrested. I'm the owner of my mother and father's mansions. I'm the owner of everything, from the ground up to the top. I'm the owner of everything, forever. The role protocol protects my ownership. Anybody trying to play swindling games, anybody trying to play tricks, I don't play it. I have nothing to do with their tricks. So in reference to anybody trying to swindle or trying to block me from my mother and father's mansions, or people trying to play this commercializing trick or whatever type of trick they've tried to play to block me from my money or my wealth or my freedom, I don't play it. People need to get prosecuted. People blocking me from my revenues, trying to fabricate, trying to make up entrapment games to try to rip me off or to try to slander my character, I don't play it. I was born with royal diplomatic immunity. I'm the owner of everything of my mother and father's estates. And don't forget, my royal diplomatic immunity is to prosecute people that would try to frame me. People that would try to steal from me. People that would falsely try to profile me. People that would try to make up slanderous things to try to entrap me or to try to hold me hostage to slander my intellect or to slander my freedom, such as satellite controllers bullying or burning on me or zapping me and trying to play tricks as attempted murder. My father got murdered from satellite. It was government thieves that tried to steal my mother and father's wealth back in the 70s too. And the whole time. And in reference to anybody trying to play tricks with some female, and some female stealing sperm or stealing money or stealing blood or conspiring against me, they must get prosecuted. See, the World Protocol in the media is there for a lot of reasons, so nobody could ever block me from my ownership, and so nobody could ever block me from my career, no matter what. Even if they were another celebrity, they don't have a right blocking me from my career, blocking me from my mansions, or blocking me from my revenues or wealth. And that's the facts. People can get arrested, people can go to prison. I don't even have my corporate credit cards. Real protocols in the media. If anybody's denying my ownership or denying my identity, they can be arrested. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. This has been going on. My mother died in 93, 25 years ago. And my father died in 76 and he was frozen. My mother was frozen too. So in reference to the information of people fabricating, they thought my parents gave things away. They couldn't give nothing away. It's protected by bloodlines. 100% bloodlines. It's protected by royal laws. Protected by treasury laws of all different countries. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. Nothing's ever for sale. I'm the owner forever. I'm the owner of all the accounts. I'm the owner of all the properties. I'm the owner of all the gold and diamonds that my mother and father owned. I own all the paintings. I own all the cars. I own all the yachts. I own all my mother and father's clothes forever. I own the shoes. I own everything of my mother and father's properties and companies, and my grandparents too, my real grandparents. Never signed never, never gave never, never sold never, not never. And I have a lot of status of wealth protection status, which people have been violating, and privileges of status. And there's some government man that kept trying to communicate or trying to burn on me, trying to block me from living my real life. And he was one of those political government agents that tried to steal everything. That man has to get prosecuted. My status and privileges are for a reason. And they're not for some government agent man to block me. Plus, the history of government when they had injured me when I was a little boy. Then the government tried to steal my privileges and my benefits that I was supposed to have received and my lawsuit monies? No. Those government agents have to be found out who they are. And those government agents need to get prosecuted for their crimes. You know, it's a very serious thing in reference to girlfriends or female friends. You know, female friends that are models or actresses or musical artists or, you know, in the entertainment industry. You know, hey, you know, I'm friendly. Most people know that. And in reference to people holding me hostage because they were trying to make up ways of profiling me, such as their bodyguards or their security men, trying to block me from my money. No, I'm not playing that. People have to get prosecuted. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates forever. My wealth status is documented in history. Anybody that's tried to step on me or tried to overshadow me with their lies and tricks, they must get prosecuted no matter what. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates, wealth documents, financial portfolio information, status information, privileges information. I'm the owner. You know, I don't get involved in people's lives. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. If somebody's trying to tamper with my companies or trying to tamper with my life, people have to get prosecuted. People trying to slander my character, people blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, and the government tried to play falsifications and tried to claim that they didn't think I existed when I had been injured by the government several times when I was a little boy. All those government people got to get prosecuted for trying to steal my identity. And in reference to females and you know, supermodels or actresses or singers that are friends of mine, hey, rock on, lots of things of importance. But, you know, in reference to me having girlfriends or having a girlfriend or female friends or, you know, guy friends, how you guys doing? Lots of things have been important. You know, hey, what's up? You know, how you all doing? You know, that kind of thing. You know, I don't know why they have allowed these political people to hold me hostage. That's a violation of media protection laws. So whichever people in government thought they outranked media protection laws, that is treason and that is communism. The government does not outrank media protection laws. Freedom of press, freedom of information. If people are conspiring with political parties and they're trying to steal from me, or they're conspiring with any gold diggers, that begins with a D, don't get stupid. Anybody gold digging on me or trying to steal my wealth or privileges or status, no, that's not going to work. If anybody's trying to do those things, people can get prosecuted. I'm the only child of my mother and father forever. Anybody trying to play tricks, I don't play it. And hello, England, and hello, Royal Monarch of England and Europe, and hello, Treasury Departments, and Hello, oil industry. You know, I'm a tycoon. Everybody knows that I was born as a tycoon. And hello, in reference to business and history, of course, lots of things of importance and lots of things of the future. But in reference to females that are trying to play tricks, or people that stole sperm, and then they tried to hold me hostage, and I'm not playing it. The Royal Protocol's been there every single day, on every single channel, the whole time, in reference to who I am and who my parents are and what I'm the owner of. And no, I haven't received any of the monies yet. If anybody's delivered money anywhere or sent monies anywhere, the dirty government or dirty people stole the monies, and they must get prosecuted. You know, I'm the only child of my mother and father. I've always been an only child of my mother and father. I'm the owner of all my mother and father's estates forever. Okay? So in reference to anybody trying to play tricks, people trying to rip me off, people trying to hold me hostage, people trying to violate my anatomy, people damaging teeth, or people stealing blood or sperm, or people trying to injure me, they must get prosecuted. And hello, Prince Charles. How you doing? And hello, Parliament. And hello, Treasuries and accountants. I have not received any of the monies from any of the accountants, or the lawsuit monies either from any of the attorneys. And every time the satellite controller hits me even one time, it's a lawsuit. Even one time. And the lawsuits start in the billions. Don't try to devalue me, government man, just because you're trying to make up excuses for your stupidity or your games. Maybe you'll realize why real businessmen are real businessmen and not con artists or tricksters or fraudulent people. Maybe you'll understand something when you go to prison or you get put in court for your crimes. World Protocol's in the media forever. I'm the only child of my mother and father forever. And I need the keys to my mother and father's mansions. I need the keys. Whichever man's holding on to the keys, there has to be court cases in reference to people that have blocked me from the keys. And whichever person has tried to downgrade my value, those people must get prosecuted. You know, it's not just local or, you know, people just talking, you know, gossip. You know, it's about serious things about in reference to people blocking me literally from my money, holding me hostage, slandering my character. And don't forget, there's always listening devices. So all you government people that have slandered my character and physically assaulted me or abused me from satellite, or you have tried to downgrade my status and wealth because you wanted to make up lies to see if you could make yourself rich by fabricating a falsification of your position of wealth, that's BS. That's attempted murder. Reference to your tricks of your people stealing my money or holding me hostage, or you're trying to steal control of wealth and freedom.